Alright mga kapatid, unang balita na ating bibigyan ng reaction video ngayong araw na ito. Ang Pangulong Marcos at US President Trump nagkaharap na mga kapatid dito sa White House. At isa nga sa mga pinag-usapan nila is yung modernization ng AFP, no? At bilang pagtugon yan mga tol sa mga nangyayari nga sigalot dito sa may South China Sea o West Philippine Sea. Ayon dito mga kapatid sa report, no? Philippines President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. says the military's modernization is a necessity. No, kailangan yan mga tol when asked if hosting US missiles and assets would be escalatory against China. Well, wala naman tayong magagawa doon kung magiging escalatory yan dahil sa China mga tol. Kasi kahit anong sabihin natin, kahit sabihin natin ito'y para sa depensa, ito'y para sa modernization ng ating AFP, masama pa rin ang tingin ng China dyan at para sa kanila mga tol, yan ay banta sa kanilang seguridad na tila baga parang direktang sinasabi nila sa atin, wala kayong karapatang magpalakas. 'Di ba? Kasi mga tol, tayo isang sovereign state. Tayo may karapatang tayo mag-modernize ng ating mga sandata. Tayo ay may karapatang magpalakas ng ating AFP. Pero ang lumalabas kapag ginagawa natin yan, pinoprovoke natin ng China. Kaya nagiging escalatory siya, di ba? Sabi rito mga tol, we would wish that it wasn't necessary. Sabing gano'n ni Marcos, ni PBBM. But it is, says Marcos, who also notes that the US proposal to build an ammo factory in Subic is part of American efforts to help the Philippines Self-Reliance Defense Program. Yung ibang mga bansa nga na wala namang threat sa seguridad nila, mga tol, nagpapalakas ng husto tayo pa kaya na inaagawan tayo ng soberanya. Anyway, panoorin na lamang natin tong video actual na meeting ni PBBM at ni US President Donald Trump dito sa White House. So bago natin to simulan, huwag mong kalimutan mag-subscribe. Click mo na rin ang notification bell para ma-notify ka whenever na may mga bago tayong reaction video tulad nito. Huwag na natin patagalin pa, panoorin na natin to mga tol.
How crucial is the ammunition hub that the U.S. plans to build in Subic and the Luzon corridor, considering that these will be built in areas that hosts strategic ports as well as military air bases?
You talking ammunition?
Yes, the U.S. House Congressional Committee on Appropriations approved a budget.
What's very important. Otherwise, we wouldn't have approved it.
Sorry?
Yeah, it's very important. Otherwise, we wouldn't. We need ammunition. We're going to end up in a few months, we'll have more ammunition than any country has ever had. We're going to have more missiles than any country has ever had. We're going to have all the speedy missiles. We'll have the speedy ones, the slow ones, the accurate ones, the ones that are slightly less accurate. We have everything. But we will have more ammunition than any country has ever had. It's very important to me.
And how
Kung naaalala ninyo, di ba, sinabi nung ex-Pentagon advisor na kapag ang Amerika daw ay patuloy sa pagpapadala ng mga missile sa Ukraine, ang Amerika ay kaya lang daw tumagal ng 8 araw sa gera at mapipilitan na silang gumamit ng nuclear weapon nila mga tol. So dito sinasabi ni US President Trump, kasi nga tinatanong siya about doon sa ammunition factory yata. Sabi niya, will end up in more ammunition and missile than any countries will ever have. Sabi niya ganon. So magkakaroon daw sila mga tol ng napakaraming sandata o napakaraming armas, mas marami pa sa kayang magkaroon ng kahit na anong bansa sa mundo. Kaya napaka-wonderful program daw nun mga tol. Kasi ganun nga ang mangyayari ayon dito kay US President Trump.
Go ahead, please, Red.
Sir, when you say that you're close to making a trade deal, what gaps remain? And for President Marcos, sir, I was just wondering, do you not think that perhaps the Philippines hosting U.S. missile systems could be considered escalatory by China, especially because they can strike deep into mainland China? Thank you.
Well, it's an honor to be with this gentleman. You know, I've known him, and I've known his family, actually, but I've known him. And I assume you're from the Philippines? Are you from the Philippines?
Yes, sir.
It's good. You're very lucky to be from the Philippines. It's a great place.
Ang galing Trump, ang galing mang bowl.
So you're from the Philippines?
Yes, sir.
It's good. You're very lucky to be from the Philippines. It's a great place. But we're going to have a very good relationship. I mean, I know you had some problems with another president.
Ooh.
And it was not your fault. It was the president's fault. And the country was maybe tilting toward China, but we untilted it very, very quickly.
Putulin muna natin to, no? So yun nga, no, sabi niya, alam ko may problema kayo sa dating presidente, which is Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Yung dating presidente daw ay pumaling doon sa China, pero ngayon daw mabilis daw silang pumaling ulit daw papalayo sa China, no? Sabing ganon.
And it was not your fault, it was the president's fault, and the country was maybe tilting toward China, but we untilted it very, very quickly.
Untilted.
But you had a country that was tilting toward China for a period of time, and I just don't think that would have been good for you. You can deal with China, you should deal with China, but when I got elected, everything changed, and they came right back to us.
President Trump, will
My
you
question
consider
to
extending
President Marcos. Sorry.
Say it again. Yeah, Brian, go ahead.
Oh, Mr. President, I just wanted to piggyback off the
Sorry, I have a
housing.
question to President Marcos.
I'll let
Yeah.
yes.
I'm sorry, what was the question again?
It was about whether having U.S. missiles hosted in the Philippines could be considered escalatory by China.
All of the what we consider part of the modernization of the Philippine military is really as a response to the circumstances that surround the
Tama.
situation around the South China Sea and now what we used to refer to as Asia Pacific, which we have expanded now to the Indo-Pacific. And if we would certainly, like in any kind of military spending, we would wish that it wasn't necessary, but it is. And so that is what we are doing. And as an adjunct to the question about the ammunition production, this is actually the United States is assisting the Philippines in what we call our self-reliance defense program, which is to allow us to be self-reliant and to be able to stand our own 2 feet, whatever the circumstances that occur in the future. And that the reason that we have encouraged more interaction with the United States is because it is necessary. And it is not just with the United States. It is with all our neighboring countries and even countries as far afield as the Scandinavian countries, the EU. And so this is an ongoing process. And again, I will stress the point that we do this because we feel it is necessary.
So, dalawang question yung sinagot niya, yung isang nagtatanong, itong bagong nagtatanong at saka yung kaninang tanong. Yung about nga sa doon nga sa mga weapon na idinideploy ng Amerika dito sa Pilipinas, hindi daw ba iniisip o naiisip ni PBBM na ito'y pwedeng makapagpalala ng tensyon sa China, mga tol? No, ang sagot naman dito, mga kapatid, ni PBBM, yung pagpapadala, mga kapatid, ng mga US missile system ng Amerika o ng assets ng Amerika dito sa Pilipinas, mga kapatid, is part yan ng AFP modernization. And para sa akin, no, mga tol, at dapat para sa ating mga Pilipino din, naiintindihan natin dapat, mga tol, na tayo ay isang bansa. Okay, hindi tayo sakop ng kahit na sino man. Hindi tayo under ng China, hindi tayo under ng kahit na sino mang bansa. Tayo'y may sariling flag, tayo may sariling bandila at meron tayong karapatan, mga tol, na magpalakas ng depensa sa kahit na anumang threat, no, sa kahit na anumang banta na pwedeng dumating dito sa Pilipinas. Dapat handa, mga kapatid, ang ating mga kasundaluhan. Kaya nga tayo may sundalo Aanhin natin yung sundalo natin, mga tol, kung ang kakayanan nila is panahon pa ng WW1 o kaya WW2. Wala na, pag-iiwanan tayo ng daigdig, mga kapatid, pag ganun. So dapat talaga, noon pa nga dapat yan, hindi lang dapat ngayon Dapat noon pa. Sa mga naunang presidente, dapat meron na tayong sariling missile program, tayo na dapat nagde-develop niyan, hindi na tayo dapat umaasa pa sa mga ibang bansa para bumili sa kanila. Panahon ni yung airpat nito ni PBBM, 'di ba, nagde-develop na tayo sana ng mga sarili nating missile. Meron na nga tayo mga Bongbong 1, Bongbong 2, 'di ba, may mga ganun na nga tayo. Ewan ko lang ba't nahinto Kaya tingnan nyo na pag-iwanan tayo. Pero yung pagkakaroon mga kapatid ng malakas na puwersa, karapatan natin yan at hindi natin dapat iniisip na dapat di natin ginagawa to kasi baka makapagpalala lang ng tensyon dito sa China. Di ba kalokohan yun? Di ba anong pakialam ng China sa atin? Kung yun ang laging iisipin ng mga Pilipino, ipamigay na lang natin yung bansa natin, di ba? Kasi lahat na lang ng kilos natin, lagi nating inaalala yung China. Ano ba kayo, di ba? Tuloy natin to.
And don't forget, just as tantamount to what you're asking, the Philippines were loaded up with ISIS and a lot of terrorists, and they were at very, very dangerous point.
Tama.
And during my administration, we went in and we wiped them out, working with the Philippines, but we wiped them out. But if we didn't go in, I don't know what would have happened. I don't know who would be your president right now. But we spent a lot of time and a lot of time.
Ano talaga to si Trump no? Yung administration na daw we wipe them out, sabi niya gano'n, no? Tinapos daw nila yung mga terorista dito sa Pilipinas, mga tol. Sabing gano'n, no? Ang pagkakatanda ko, mga tol, ipinagmamalaki dati ni Senator Robin Padilla. Nung nagkaroon ng gera dito sa Marawi, tanging China lang daw ang nagpadala ng mga armas, sabing gano'n. Well, balikan nyo na lamang yung sinabing gano'n ni Robin Padilla. Search nyo na lang no, sa internet, mga tol. Search nyo na lang dito sa Google.
Talent on going into the Philippines and wiping out terrorists. They had a tremendous problem during my administration. And we cleaned it up, we got them out, and now you really have a good, solid country again.
I believe so.
I believe so. Alright, so mga kapatid, eto lang yung bahaging yon ng pag-uusap nila at silip pa tayo sa iba mga kapatid, no? Pero maraming salamat sa inyong panonood. Ano ang inyong masasabi sa kanilang napag-usapan about nga dito sa mga US assets, mga US missile na dinedeploy dito sa Pilipinas? Sa tingin nyo ba ito'y hindi dapat dahil nakakapagpalala lang ng tensyon? Ayon nga kay VP Sara, di ba? Saan mo gagamitin yung missile, di ba? So hanggang sa muli mga tol, ako nga pala si Shobaldi. Peace out.